Yo, what up, dudes? All right, so this morning I did some early streaming, and I did some like maybe like 2 hour testing on Ramantu, and I want to make this video and share my finding with you guys, baby. All right, so let's start out with Ramantu's. So this is Ramantu. This is the first day you can get him. September 26th. All right. So let's quickly go for it. Oh, go for his kit. Aura, super good, right? 80 accuracy in all battle. It's very solid. And then we have the passive. Whenever an enemy plays any debuff on this champion, it will instantly fill this champion up by 30% and plays increased speed. So I think this passive is good if you use Roman 2 on your arena defense. And also I'll run him with cleansing accessory or like high resistance. For example, if your opponent is using climber against you, right? It will sleep you. Roman 2 will gain a crap ton of turn meter and increase speed. And then if the sleep, got resisted or Roman 2 cleanse it out with the cleansing accessory, then he can instantly use his A3 to debuff your opponent. And A3 is what make Ramantu attacks all enemy. 100% chance to remove all buff from all enemy before attacking. So this interaction where he attack first and then he plays debuff. I will talk about how to the best way of building Ramantu later in the video. So so he will do a block passive skills if the opponent have a passive skill. If not, then he will do a block active skills if the opponent does not have a passive skill. So for example, for Warlord, for a Warlord does not have a passive skill. So Romantu will put the block active skills debuff on Warlord. But against Sify, for example, Sify has a passive skill. So he will put the block passive skill on Sify. So that's how it works. It's not both, it's one or the other. And A2 hit 4 times, plays a whole bunch of decrease, a whole bunch of debuffs. I will talk about this later in the video also. And then the A1, 100% chance increase the cooldown by 1 turn. This skill is whatever. But what made Raman 2 is this skill. This skill is insane. All right, so let's go. So as I mentioned earlier, I did a video earlier today for 2 hours. So I just combine some clips, and this is what I got. Let me show you. Okay, so we're using Ramantu here with Arbiter, Kaimar, or Damage Dealer, and Ramantu, right? So when Ramantu got released, the first thing people say is like, "Oh, Duchess is dead." All right, so let's see how good Ramantu is against the Duchess team. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, attack up, sleep, block passive for everybody, right? Trying to have a passive. Actually, all of them have passive. So Ramantu put block passive on everybody. So as you can see, right, the Chris also have passive, right? That when he get hit, he puts a decreased attack and decreased defense on my team, right? But as you can see, the Ramantu did not get debuff in any way because his passive is blocked. Look at that. Boom. Super solid champion. Wait, what? I got slept? Okay, that's fine. And I think we just rotate back to the Kaimar, slap their team, and just finish it, right? Double strip, nice, and then we slap them, GG, boom, super solid champion. All right, let's move on. And then the next team is what's the okay, all right. So when you guys going against Rodos, Rodos is a passive where he cannot take damage more than 50% of his health, right? Let me show you what happens here. Look at what Roman 2 does to Rodos. Okay. So same team, right? Strip again. Alright, look at this. Wait. Oh crap. I went back a little bit too much. Alright. Okay. So just pay attention to what happened to Rodos after the Ramantu hits. The Rodos is like at like 80% health. Boom. One shot. Rodos dead. Look at that. So if you're not using Trona, you're using other nukers that just like do one hit on the AoE. Rotos is dead. All right, so here we're Skull Crown, right? Skull Crown have a passive that activate unkillable when she's dies. Look what happened. Okay, after all right, let's see where she is after Ramantu. Okay, so after Ramantu hits, she still have the passive, but she still have her passive, but it's blocked. So now I nuke their ass. Boom. Look at that. How convenient. Insanely convenient. All right, let's see what's next. So here, same team as before. We have a Duchess with the passive and Chris with the passive. Ramantu, A3, boom, lock out all the passive. Easy. All right, so so when you use Duchess, right? Let me show you. Let me show you an example. So, okay, let's go against this team, right? So let's see. Let me bring in a Siffy here. No, sorry, a Duchess. Okay, 1 XP. So one of my opponent's hegemon hit me. All right. Do you see Duchess's passive pop up ethereal way? So this skill, this passive is what made Duchess OP. Decreased damage taken by all allies by 25%. So what Ramantu here is, I'm not landing any decrease, my opponent does not have any decreased defense, but then they're taking a lot more damage because without Duchess passive, their team is not tanky at all. So even though I'm not landing any decreased defense or weaken, wait, what happened? Okay, yeah. Even though I'm not landing any decreased attack or weaken, my team is doing more damage because passive Duchess passive is no more. All right, so what other examples do we have? Okay, so here, a super tanky team with the neck grid with some insane passive, right? That give shield to someone that he protects, and then we have a seeker here with a passive that gives defense up for the entire team. All right, Boomer, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, same team. Okay. I see. So right now, right, in this meta, there's a lot of champions with really strong passive like this. So look at that. No defense up, dude. Usually, if the Seeker have a put defense up on everyone, my team is not gonna do much damage. But Ramantu OP. Okay, and then we just slap his team again, right? One shot. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But long story short, we win this one. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, again, kill the Rotos with almost full health, super strong. Ramantu. So then one thing to pay attention to Ramantu when building him, as I shown you in the video, is let me show you real quick. Is that on his A3, right? Unlike someone like Madame Series on the A3, right? She just strip, right, and then put up the decreased defense and decreased attack. But what Ramantu here is, he first attack someone and then put the debuffs on someone, right? So in that case, if I also use Kymar on my offense team and I attack someone first, it will wake everyone up, right? So then the best way of building Ramantu is just build him 1 or 2 speed faster than your nuker. So it doesn't give opportunity to your opponent to wake up. And also, if you want to use Ramantu, like how I did in the showcase, you should not give him any damage. Like no crit rate, no crit damage, no attack. Because most people run this mastery resurgent on their champions. So if your Ramantu hits too hard, he will actually remove his black passive or black active buff, debuff. So then it'll just make him, and like that just erase the whole point of using this champion. So high accuracy, 1 or 2 speed faster than your damage dealers, and what else? No damage. That's it. That's the build. All right, let's go back to the clip. Do I show the mastery of Ramantu in this clip? I actually don't remember. Let's see. Okay, so against this team, we have the Hegemon here, right? Oh, sorry, we have the Cardiel here. The Cardiel have a passive that where some faction does 25% less damage, and Kanjifan is in one of those factions. So like normally, with Cardiel on the enemy team, Kanjifan, there's like no way Kanjifan can one shot the entire enemy team. But with Ramantu here, like removing the passive from Cardiel is basically giving my opponent a decreased defense on the entire team, and this will let my yeah, okay, almost one shot, no attack up, nothing, still does a fair amount of damage. Okay, so long story short, we win this. And is there any other insane clip? But like Ramantu is very good as your secondary debuffer. I think he will be meta change. Oh, okay. This clip is insane, right? Okay, so like you might be wondering, what is the interaction between Ramantu and Riho? Because Riho have a passive that bounce back the debuff, right, back to my guy. So if my Ramantu pull up the black passive debuff on Riho, will Riho passive kick in right there and then bounce it back, or or will it stay? Let's find out, baby. And also Leorius have a passive where he'll put out unclearable on himself. That will be useless. Volgov have a passive that heal in the entire team, but Ramantu will make that useless also. So let's see what the interaction is. Let's see. So here I'll try not to oops. So here I will try not to debuff the Riho and not start with sleep on Kaimar. I'll just A1 here. Okay, let's go. Click it. Okay, A1. No debuff. So Riho still have the passive up. Do this. Riho still have the passive up. And then the moment of truth, baby. Let's go. Show me. Boom. Look at that. Alright. So that means Riho's passive. Okay, so it means Ramantu's A3 get priority over Riho's passive here. So my team will be my team are still healthy. And then here I'm like, alright. I will give it some time, let this play out. So I will use I'll actually not kill the entire team with Kanjifan's AoE. I'll just kill a lion right here. Let's go. Click it. Okay. So after she cleanses everybody, right? Okay, you see this interaction? After she cleanses everybody, she'll remove the black passive debuff, right? So then when my Karma try to sleep her, she still have the passive. Out. It's not like the passive is gone forever. It is just removed temporarily when she have the black passive debuff up. Holy crap. That is hard to speak. Alright. So another interaction. So we have this skill, right? Ramantu's A2, Drake's Fury. Attack one enemy 4 times. After the first hit, put decreased defense. The second hit weaken, and then third hit speed, and then the fourth hit block buff. So right here, you might be wondering, how does it work? Does he put a 4 debuff after he hit 4 times? No, that's how I do. Alright. So if we look back at the damage that Riho takes. Okay, my Kamar is sleep, right? And then Chris take a turn here. Okay, all right. You see, the first hit did 4.2k. The second hit did 8.7. All right. So this is how this skill works. The first hit will be a normal hit. The second hit will after the first hit, there will be decreased defense on the opponent. So the second hit will hit harder. And then after the second hit, there's weaken on my opponent. So then the third hit and the fourth hit will hit even harder if the decreased defense and the weaken lands from here. So this skill from Ramantu can definitely do a lot of damage. So just so if I just go to a Yumi Love, if I just go to Yumi Love, go to Ramantu, his multipliers on A2 is super insane. Hit 4 times, each hit is 1.8. So 1.8 times 4 is 7.2 multiplier. Alright. That is super high. Tronda's multiplier is 6. This guy multiplier is 7.2. However, as I mentioned before, you don't want to build damage on this guy because you want to use him for his A3 bloody wings. So whatever extra damage he can do on his A2, it just cream. Like it's not the most important thing. So even though it will do a lot of damage, I recommend you to not build damage on this guy because of the passive from the defense tree. All right, let's continue. And here we're just testing some really tanky teams again against Duchess. So I think we win here. Yeah, we win here. All right. So like, yeah. So one of the biggest problem in Platinum right now is like how tanky some teams are, right? The the two guy that like block the most damage is Ursukma and Duchess. So what Ramantu does is remove the damage reduction from Ursuga and Duchess. So then now your team can actually one shot the entire enemy teams again. That is what Ramantu enables. And that is good enough. And that is like yeah. Without Ramantu, there is there's almost no way that you can one shot a Duchess team with a Ursuga. So so Ramantu is definitely oh so yeah so Ramantu is definitely a meta changer. Okay, so right here I want to show another example with Ramantu's interaction with Skullcrown, right? So in case if your Ramantu does too much damage, right? She will proc the unkillable first. So then your team will still have to sit through and like through a few turns until she take a turn. So yeah. So you don't want to build your Ramantu with too much damage. Okay. All right, let's speed this up. Is there anything else that's interesting? Okay, so basically we win here, right? And then here I'm just want to test thing. So here I just want to test out more of our Ramantu's A2 damage. Oh, okay, A2 on the Hejima. Look at the damage. Okay, all right. Let's see how much you do. 2.3k, 4k, 5.6k, and then 6k. Insane damage. The third hit and the fourth hit. Yeah, no. Let's see. Second hit. Yeah, the third hit and the fourth hit will do the same damage. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Oh, look, my teammate, Stride. Oh. So like usually, right? If you don't have Ramantu and you go against this team with Kanjaphan, it's actually a disaster, right? Ursuga reduced damage, Duchess reduced damage, and then Cordell reduced damage from Demon Spawn, which will mess up the Kanjaphan, but not in the case right here. Ramantu OP. All right, insane champion, insane champion. Yeah, so if you got Ramantu, I recommend you to build him this way. If you have him on if you plan to use him on your offense. All right. I think this is what I got so far. Until next time, baby. Have a good one. Bye.